Hi there, this is Vadim from Online Training for Everyone. And in this video, we'll explore most common Deloitte hiring assessment test questions. Let's go ahead and get started. You're presented with 3 circles. Each circle has 4 sections. And obviously each section has a number inside. First circle has numbers starting at 5 o'clock, 5, 7, 1, and 3. Second circle has numbers 8, 11, 2, and 5. And then the third circle has numbers 11, 15, 3, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select your answer out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 4, choice B, 5, choice C, 6, and choice D, 7. Take some time to review the problem and come up with the solution just like you would in a real test. Make sure you finalize your answer before time runs out. We'll go over the solution afterwards. Let's go ahead and get started. Time's up. Do you have your answer ready? I hope so, because you would be amazed how simple the pattern in this question really is. First of all, let's start by looking at the numbers in the first circle, but not from the 5 o'clock position, but from the 11 o'clock position. You will see that the numbers then would be 1, 3, 5, and 7, which would be a sequence. You know, sequence of numbers similar to the sequence type questions. How do you get from 1 to 3? You add 2. How do you get from 3 to 5? You add 2 again. And how would you get from 5 to 7? You also add 2. You might be confused because the pattern changes a little bit with the second shape. And if you want to generalize the pattern, it would be starting at 11 o'clock, the numbers increase clockwise with the growing increment. And the increment starts at 2. This is how you get from 1 to 3, from 3 to 5, and etc. But the increment increases by 1 with each new shape. Let's look at the example. As you might have guessed, the increment is 3 for the second shape. 2 plus 3 equals 5. 5 plus 3 equals 8. And 8 plus 3 equals 11. The third shape is tricky. We can only confirm that the pattern with the increment is still valid. The new increment is 4. 11 plus 4 is 15. And that's represented by the bottom numbers. And guess what time it is now? It's the magic time to calculate the missing number. We start again at 11 o'clock. 3 plus 4 equals 7. So the correct answer here is choice D, 7. What is the most important thing you can find in the corporate world? Nope, it's not the coffee machine, it's annual goals. And the perfect word to describe them is exactly the one you need to guess. Because in this question, you are presented with 5 letters. You need to rearrange and guess the word. And here's the caveat. You only can use each letter once. So it's time to put your detective hat on, because we are hunting down the holy grail of corporate happiness. And here's the hint for you. It's not an extra PTO paid time off day. Sorry, just the 3 letters there. And make sure to take your time with this particular question. Or just keep rearranging the letters until it starts making sense. Or maybe it never does. Time's up. Do you have your answer ready? The answer is bonus. It is spelled B-O-N-U-S. And here's the pro tip for you. If you're trying to figure out this question in the office, make sure to shout it out loud, because bonus is one word that can grab everyone's attention faster than unexpected Friday off. Famous American philosopher Thomas Paine once observed, "The greatest minds often think in ways that others do not dare to consider." In our pursuit of the solution to this question, let's dare to think differently, pushing our boundaries of conventional thought to explore new possibilities and solve this question. You're presented with 4 shapes. Each shape has a number associated with this. The numbers are 9, 16, 25, and then the 4th shape has the missing number, which you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 36, choice B, 49, choice C, 64, and last but not least, choice D, 81. Are you starting to doubt yourself? Well, it's perfectly natural to face challenges during the testing process. Remember that every problem has a solution. With your creativity and determination, I'm confident we'll find it. Let's work through this together as a team. Are you prepared to share your answer? Let's move ahead and see what you've got. And you might be surprised by how simple the solution actually is. To calculate the associated number, you need to determine the number of sides in the shape and square the resulting number to get to the actual number underneath the shape. The first shape is triangle. It has 3 sides, 1, 2, and 3. 3 squared equals 9. Second shape is a square, which has 4 sides. 4 squared equals 16. Third shape is a pentagon. Pentagon has 5 sides. 5 squared equals 25. The fourth shape has 7 sides, and the shape with 7 sides is called heptagon. And now is the time to calculate the magic number. 7 squared equals 49. So the correct answer here is choice B, 49. I hope you would agree with me that we can't let uncertainty dampen our confidence. You need to view each question as a stepping stone toward greater understanding, and with each attempt, you're improving your abilities and inching closer to your goals. You're presented with 3 groups of squares. Each square has a number inside. The first group has numbers 7, 3, and 31. The second group has numbers 5, 4, and 29. And then the third group has numbers 8, 2, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 21. Choice B, 23. Choice C, 26. And last but not least, choice D, 31. Pause for a moment, harness your creativity, and let's face this challenge together. The answer is just waiting to be discovered. Are you ready to showcase your solution? Hopefully I didn't disappoint you saying that the answer might be simpler than you think. In fact, the pattern here is that the lower number is calculated as a result of multiplication plus the sum of additions of the upper numbers. Let's look at the example. The first group of squares has number 7 and 3 in the top. 7 multiplied by 3 plus 7 plus 3 in parentheses equals 31. Let's look at the second group. 5 multiplied by 4 plus 5 plus 4 equals 29. Now we can calculate the missing number. 8 multiplied by 2 plus 8 plus 2 equals 26. So the correct answer here is choice C, 26. With this question, I would like to echo the wisdom of Eleanor Roosevelt. You gain strength, courage, and confidence by every experience in which you really look fear in the face. Let's confront this challenge with this assessment test questions head on, knowing that overcoming obstacles builds your resilience and your character. You're presented with 4 numbers, 17, 43, 37, and then comes the missing number you need to calculate, knowing that all 4 numbers average 30. Your choices for the answers are choice A, 21, choice B, 22, choice C, 23, and last but not least, choice D, 25. Let's tackle it as a team. Are you prepared to showcase your response? If 4 numbers average 30, then sum of all 4 numbers should be 4 multiplied by 30 and equals 120. Which means that missing number can be calculated by subtracting the known numbers from 120. Let's calculate it. 120 minus 17 minus 43 and minus 37 equals 23. So the correct answer here is choice C, 23. You're presented with series of shapes. Each square has smiley faces inside. There are 5 squares and the middle square is missing. You need to select the answer for the missing square out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, B, C, and D. Take a moment to gather your thoughts, tap into your imaginative side, and let's triumph over this challenge together. Your solution almost ready and is definitely within reach. Are you ready with your solution? I am eager to see it, so let's proceed and compare the answers. As you might have noticed, there are 2 patterns here. The first pattern is easiest to detect. The number of smiley faces is increasing with each shape. So shape 3 should have 5 objects inside, and the reason is because shape 1 has 3, shape 2 has 4, then 5, 6, and 7 in shape 5. Well, it helps us a little bit because it eliminates choice B, but we still have choices A, C, and D we need to sort through to make sure we can find the right answer. Well, we do it by finding the second pattern. And the second pattern is that shapes fill the corners first, and then starting at 12 o'clock, they fill up the missing spaces. Let's look at the example. As you can see, in shape 3, the missing smiley face would be at 7 o'clock. Then in shape 4, the new shape shows up at 12 o'clock. Then the next one in shape 5 would be at 3 o'clock. And then if we want to continue the pattern, the following shape, if there would be a shape 6, the smiley face would be at 6 o'clock, which means that the new smiley face will show up at 7 o'clock in shape 3. And which also means that the correct answer here is choice C. You need to identify the terms which are not associated with information technology. There are 7 terms here: cache, grommet, codec, solenoid, palette, kernel, and phishing. And you have 4 choices that represent variations of these terms. Choices A, B, C, and D. Steady your mind, trust in your abilities, and let your determination guide you through. I have full confidence that you can do it. Time's up. Are you ready to show your answer? Let's start solving this question by eliminating terms that definitely sound like IT terms. Number 1, cache. Number 3, codec. Number 6, kernel. And number 7, phishing. 3 remaining terms are kinda questionable. Let's look at palette first. Palette is probably the most confusing term. It can be confused with palette, which is the range of colors or graphical software term. But in fact, palette is a flat transport structure, which is not an IT concept. What's interesting is that solenoid is also not an IT concept. It's a cylindrical coil of wire, acting as a magnet when carrying electrical current, used in mechanical applications. And grommet is a ring or edge strip inserted into the hole through thin material, typically used in textiles. So, as you figured, grommet also has nothing to do with information technology. If you read the original question carefully, you will see that we need to identify terms not related to IT. So the choices not related to IT are grommet, solenoid, and palette. And the correct answer here is choice B, 2, 4, and 5. Solving this particular problem is like finding a TV remote in the couch. Frustrating at first, but oh, satisfying when you actually get it. Well, my advice to you, keep digging. The victory is within the reach. You're presented with 3 drone-like looking shapes. Each drone has 5 numbers. The first drone has number 8 in the middle, and then numbers 24, 64, 32, and 48 around it. The second drone has number 7 in the middle, and numbers 21, 56, 28, and 42 around it. And now comes the third drone. It has numbers 9, 27, 72, and 36, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 50, choice B, 52, choice C, 54, And last but not least, choose D, 56. Are you ready to split the beans on your answer? Don't sweat it if you're drawing blank or if your guess is wilder than a cat on a caffeine. Let me tell you, you might be shocked on how ridiculously simple the solution actually is. In fact, middle number is multiplied to calculate surrounding numbers in the shape. Let's look at the example in the first drawing. We start with the number 8 in the middle. At 11 o'clock, we need to multiply it by 3, then by 8, then by 4, and then by 6. 8 by 3 is 24. 8 by 8 is 64. 8 by 4 is 32, and 8 by 6 is 48. Knowing the pattern, it's easy to verify the numbers in the second drawing. 7 by 3 is 21. 7 by 8 is 56. 7 by 4 is 28, and 7 by 6 is 42. Let's apply this pattern to the third drawing. 9 by 3 is 27, 9 by 8 is 72, 9 by 4 is 36, and now is the magic time to calculate the missing number. 9 by 6 equals 54, so the correct answer here is choice C, 54. And now it's your turn. Are you ready for more? Try this question to see if you are ready for the corporate world. You're presented with 5 letters, T, D, U, I, and A. You need to guess a word, and you need to use each letter only once. And here's the hint for you. When you hear this word in the office, the correct response is a gasp followed by a suspicious glance at the accounting department. Trust me, it's an instinct. Need more help? Here you go. This word has the power to make even the bravest of corporate warriors break out in a cold sweat. But don't worry. As long as you can spell it correctly, you're probably not in trouble yet. Here's what we're gonna do. Once you've determined your answer, post it in comments and I'll give you my feedback. Good luck with this intriguing challenge. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you for helping us to become one of the largest YouTube channels to help people become smarter, increase your IQ, and to pass any test. If the content of this video was helpful, please make sure to click the like button to help YouTube algorithm promote this video and help other people to find it faster. Giving us a like is also a way for you to tell us that you need more content like this, and when you tell us, we will deliver it for you in the future. For links to free and premium resources, please check the description and comments of this video. You can also go directly to our website, howtoanalyzedata.net, to download the materials related to this topic. I really appreciate your endorsement, support, and patronage of this channel. And thank you for considering to become a member and considering to subscribe. Please leave feedback, suggestions, or corrections in comments. And all the best on your journey. I'll see you in my next video.